raise your hand. Any questions for Coach?
That would be nice if I can leave now.
Tyler?
Hey, Coach, how are you doing?
Great, thanks.
Good. Kind of a two-parter question. One, obviously, you guys made the move yesterday to bring in Sydney. But overall, have you guys been able to keep an eye on some of the other roster moves that are being made across the league, and how much are you factoring those into your decisions on the roster?
We're actually not right now. We're happy with the roster that we have right now. That was the one thing we had been kind of pursuing for a couple of days. Our roster is going to change again anyway when Maisha comes, which, she'll be here probably on Sunday or Monday and play in a week. So I think, once we get there, I want to play some games with the current roster we have and see how it plays out. But right now, Sydney gives us a guard that can play all three positions, and I want to see how all that looks. I'm not unhappy with where we are.
And kind of the second part of it is there's been a lot of talented players that haven't been able to make rosters just because of the way that the league is situated right now, and especially without having practice players. What is there anything you think that could be done to maybe help some of these younger players this year?
The ones that got cut, not really. I mean, their next step, unless a team picks them up during the summer with injuries, is go overseas, work on your game, get better. Unfortunately, we're not in a position to sponsor a G League type situation. There's been talk of other leagues starting up in the summer to take on players like that, but nothing has come to full fruition. It's tough. I mean, 12-person rosters are difficult. Some teams are playing with 11, and we would have had Alicia been here this year. In order to pay your best players, it's until the league starts making a lot more money as a whole, we're not in a position to do much more beyond where we are now.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Any other questions for Coach? I think that's it then, Coach.
That was easy. Okay, thanks.
I'm good, thanks. Tyler, do you have a question for Stella?
Yes. Hi, Stella. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Just want to see how you're feeling. Season starting tomorrow for you guys, and just what's it like for you now coming to this team, having basically going to be a full year, presume, for you.
It feels great. I was a little nervous for the first game, but my body's feeling good. My foot's feeling good, and the veterans are like hyping everything up. Like, they're excited. They haven't played in a while too, so I think they're giving us energy to be excited. But I think we're just ready to be back on the court.
And then one quick more, playing with Tina, playing with Tosh, getting ready for the season. What's it like being with players like them and gearing up for a season? Because they weren't with the team last year with you.
It's certainly different dynamic. I think it's just awesome to be able to play with them and be able to see how they lead on the court and how they play and what they do off the court with their bodies and stuff. And I think just being able to see what they do and just play with them is just an amazing experience, and they're ready. So yeah.
Thanks, Stella. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Wilson?
How you doing, Stella? Kind of piggyback off of what Tyler mentioned, the differences between last year and this year. But for you personally, how much do you feel like your role heading into this season may have changed versus last year?
I feel like it changed a little bit. I got to this team because an injury happened. So I think I'm just gonna be aggressive like they want me to, and when I got on the court, just be that extra presence off the bench and just provide that little extra energy that maybe that they were missing, but just to hold my role, just know my role, and just play.
And then secondly, just how excited are you to sure, I know you weren't here during the championship run, played in the bubble. I'm sure your teammates may have told you about what the environment is like at ESA in the past. I know it won't be like that on Saturday. But how excited are you just to play like literally in front of your own on your home court for the first time? I guess
It's gonna be amazing. One thing I think I missed last year about playing in W was not to experience all the arenas that everyone plays at. So just to be able to play in this arena, this new arena, I think it's just be an exciting experience, and just to see how everything's done, and just to get that experience, another experience from the bubble to be able to play ESA.
thank you.
Any other questions for Stella? I think that's it then. Thank you.
Hi, Tosh. How are you doing today?
What is with this lighting? Y'all got me looking mad yellow out here. I need a tan. All right, here we go. What's up, Tyler?
Not much. I'm curious, how is it feel for you getting ready to start the season, especially sitting out the past year? I know, is it similar to years past, or is there something a little bit different?
Something a little bit different. Obviously I took a year off, and I took a year off after winning a championship and after having one of my best individual seasons. So I'm just like a kid in the candy shop right now. I'm just really excited to finally be back on the floor, finally get back to an official game. And we've had a really good week of practice this week. So I'm excited to, work on what we've been working on and just progress day by day.
And to that too, Coach has been talking about getting a balance for you guys, making sure the right people are getting touches. Where do you feel the team is at heading into your first game?
I think that we needed to have that conversation about what our roles were on this team, because in 2019, that's what made us so successful, is everyone knew what their role was and they did it to the best of their ability. So I think identifying what each and every single one of us or what our roles are for this team makes it a lot easier to get acclimated to each other quicker, to get, execute and get successful stuff on the offensive end. So it's definitely been a better week because of those roles.
Great stuff. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Tyler.
Wilson?
Hey Tosh, how you doing?
My guy.
I'm good. I'm good. Like Tyler already mentioned about obviously a year off coming into the opener, but for you, from rookie year to now, your roles changed little by little as your game is evolved. Heading into this year, we know who you guys are missing. We know who's here. For you personally, I can't imagine it's the exact same role you'll be filling to a degree as the last time we saw you. So if you could elaborate what that role would be, at least to start the season.
Yeah. To start the season right now, my role is to be a leader in every facet. With having a brand new team, with having Tina come in, who's an MVP candidate, she's going to be a leader, but she's still learning the ropes, So she's being more vocal this week. She's being more vocal in these exhibition games that we have. But as far as, the leadership roles, a lot of it falls on my shoulders. So for me, it's making sure that I'm facilitating, making sure that I'm getting people in the right places, making sure that we're understanding what part of the game we're in, understanding game concepts at that time, and also trying to score and take a little pressure off of Tina and Ariel and Leilani. So it's going to be a different version of me at the start than I think it will be at the middle and the end.
Okay, I appreciate that. And just to follow up a little bit, we already know we have an idea what you guys might be when everybody gets back. How excited are you? I think I asked you this at the beginning of the year, but for playing with the new version of Ariel Atkins, the newer version of Maisha, when she gets back and she's trying to get another championship overseas, but what might that look like?
I'm really excited. Maisha, I'm very proud of what she's been doing overseas, but I'm like, girl, you need to come home. Like, it is time for you to come home, come back. But it's just been a really cool thing for me to sit back and just watch A and Maisha evolve and grow. And especially with us sitting out last season, a lot of leadership, a lot of, pressure fell on them and they stepped up. So that makes us that 1% better this year when they do come, when Maisha comes back. But Ariel Atkins is a very special player, and I've said it since the first time that she's came in this league. And I might have a biased opinion, but I genuinely, there's not another two that's better than her in this league. And I don't care, you can put that out, put it in quotations, whatever you need to do. But if we're going through the list of twos in this league, Ariel Atkins is the best two player in this league on both ends of the floor.
Any other question for Tosh? think that's it then. Thank
All
you.
right, thanks. Thanks, y'all.
And we will see everyone back here tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the afternoon.